What's up, guys? Welcome back. BuilditBoostit. I haven't been doing anything for a while. We moved into a new house, and it's been damn cold. So, gonna try to start the bike today. I haven't started her in probably 3 weeks. I bought a maintainer because it is absolutely too damn cold to ride a motorcycle. Gotta move the Freddy to Teddy here. He's been doing a good job of watching the bike for me. Hoping she's not dead. It's acting like she's got battery. She's a neutral. That's what I figured. She's too dead. Alright. We'll figure out where the battery connects at and throw a maintainer on there, I guess. Nothing to it. So, in the meantime, I don't know if you guys have seen yet, but I bought a Jeep, right? So, figured I'd go and get myself a air horn for the Jeep. I'll throw that on maybe today if I get time. Almost got the 1 ton back together. Almost. One of these days. Oh man, she'll turn over once. She's just too big. Poor girl. Getting abused and forgotten about. The garage is a mess. Shop's a mess. House is a mess. It's all a mess. That's alright though. We'll get everything all straightened out eventually. Maybe I'm gonna get the bike plugged in and covered up, and then I'll take you out to the shop, show you the progress on the f350. You know, I'm looking like a homeless guy. Quit shaving for winter, even though I only have to shave like once every 8 months anyway, but alright, see you out in the shop. Alright guys, turns out I actually got lucky. Seeing as this was a used bike, whoever had it before me actually had a tender on it. So I didn't even have to do anything, just plugged the dang thing in, didn't even have to take the seat off or nothing. It actually comes with one. So I guess if I ever get another bike, I got that one. So that's pretty sweet. That makes this really painless. Alright, here it is. Axle's back under. I gotta do the U-joint, which I left in the damn house. Okay. I'm gonna go check my game cameras. Gotta do a U-joint and replace the shock. I'm gonna put the drive shaft back in. Hopefully I don't get too bad of a wobble. This thing got beat up a little more than I thought it did, but don't care. New brackets, super fancy. I don't know if you can even see those. New brackets right here. Didn't wreck the bolts, pulled them right through the old brackets. Should have never used them, I knew better. So, I only really had like probably 4 hours of work on this thing. But with my schedule, you know how it is. Only got to work on the weekends. So anyway, I'm gonna go check my game cameras. I'll be back. Gotta get my parts. Gonna grab my heater. We'll get back at it. Whew. Just like every job, this one turned into more of a headache than it should have been. Got that U-joint put in the axle, or in the drive shaft. Got the drive shaft back in the truck. Only realized the axle was in about 1.5 inches too far back. But I come up with something that I didn't have to tear the whole thing back apart. I took and loosened all the U-bolts that are holding the axles up, or the axle to the leaf springs. Then I hooked the strap on this side, and the chain, or a cable binder on the other side. And I pulled and pulled, and I got them things tight as can be. And I hit the back of these tough tires. I mean, they're tough. I'm beating the hell out of them. Well, I was hitting them with the blunt end of my splitting wedge. And I got her in place. I got the drive shaft bolted in. Now I'm just tightening all my U-bolts back up, torquing them all. I got her back pulled forward. I made sure they're square. I got 56 inches from the cab to the center of the tire, and 2.5 inches from leaf springs on both sides, so the axle's nice and square. Now I just got to finish torquing it. It's warm enough in here. It'll probably start. So I'll finish torquing those. I torqued the lug nuts already. Oh, I got shocks. I got to replace shocks. So it's not going to run today. I'm going to get the one shock off, and I'll put a picture of it, or I'll show it on video. She's mangled. Well, anyway, we'll get her back up and going. Maybe I'll do a little quick shop start here. I'll smoke out the shop a little bit. Let the smoke roll. All right, I'll get back with you guys. Damage report on the F350, and it is shocking. Haha, they're not supposed to be like this. Oops. Did my toy. So, this is really the biggest issue, is this shock is destroyed. It's cracked. I don't know if you can see that, it actually cracked the housing here. And then that big old 45 in there, that ain't supposed to be there. It's a 22.5. Ooh, she's seized up good. Well, otherwise, we got her all back together. Drive shaft's back in, axle's back together, bolted in good, tight, torqued down. It was tight before. Just broke through the plate. Oh, actually I got the plate too. Show you. 1 second. So this is what actually broke on the truck. It pulled the bolts right through them. This side gauge broke them right out. The new ones are much thicker, much better. They're literally twice the thickness, and the holes are much smaller. So that shouldn't happen again. They should happen again. Maybe let's see, set you up and do a shop start here. Quick shop start. Chop. Probably rattled the hell right out of you. See this thing we can start. A little smoky. I got to do a little research quick. I don't know if I can move that truck without shocks on it. I don't see why not. But I don't want to make a wrong decision and wreck something again. So I'm going to get all my tools cleaned off, let the truck idle a little bit, and then maybe back her out. Shop's big enough. I don't think I'll die with it running. It's nice to see her all back together. Pickles, tell me what you think. What do you think? You like the truck running? Oh. Okay. Taking a nap in there? You're all right, pretty girl. She's all excited. All right, let me get stuff cleaned out of the way and I'll move the truck out of the shop so I can pull the next project in.